Hello, did you know that Chinese crickets can generate billions of dollars overnight? So, what's their secret? Leave a 1 in the comments and let's find out together. Crickets are not only a traditional dish in many Asian countries, but have also become a billion-dollar industry in China. With their fast growth, high protein content, and low farming costs, crickets are gradually becoming a sustainable food solution for a nation with a population of 1.4 billion. Cricket farms need to be optimally designed to ensure crickets grow healthy and develop quickly. In China, crickets are commonly raised in plastic containers, wooden boxes, or stacked shells inside enclosed warehouses, maximizing space efficiency and making environmental control easier. Inside the enclosures, farmers line them with cardboard or egg trays to provide hiding spots, reducing stress and minimizing cannibalism. The ideal temperature for raising crickets ranges from 80 to 90 degrees Fahrenheit since they thrive in warm conditions. Humidity is also a crucial factor, maintained at 60 to 70% to support the molting process. If the humidity is too low, crickets may dry out and die. If too high, mold can develop in the enclosures. A good ventilation system ensures proper airflow, keeping the farming environment clean and dry. Breeding crickets must be healthy, uniform in size, and free from deformities. Farmers typically select adult crickets for breeding, placing them in containers filled with moist soil or fine sand for egg laying. Once the eggs are laid, they are separated and kept in a high humidity environment, allowing them to hatch in about 7 to 10 days. The eggs hatch into baby crickets, known as pinhead crickets, which are as small as a pinhead but grow rapidly within just a few weeks. Crickets are omnivorous and can digest a variety of foods, but to achieve optimal growth rates, their diet must be carefully managed. At farms in China, crickets are typically fed a mixture of cornmeal, rice bran, crushed soybeans, and leafy greens. These foods provide essential protein, fiber, and vitamins needed for healthy development. Additionally, many farms make use of leftover vegetables from markets, such as cabbage leaves, pumpkin peels, or watermelon rinds, reducing costs while still ensuring proper nutrition. Water is also crucial and is often provided through a damp sponge or water-rich vegetables like cucumbers. With a well-balanced diet, crickets can grow quickly and reach harvest size within 6 to 8 weeks. Leave a 1 if you find this information useful. Crickets have a lifespan of about 6 to 8 weeks, during which they molt multiple times to grow to their harvest size. Once mature, they are sorted and classified in preparation for harvesting. Male crickets are usually darker in color and produce a characteristic chirping sound, while female crickets are easily identified by their long ovipositor at the back of their abdomen. To harvest them, farmers use a mild cooling method to gently immobilize the crickets. Afterward, they are processed in various ways, such as drying, roasting, or grinding into protein powder for use in food products. Crickets are not only a rich source of protein, but are also widely applied in various industries across China. One of the most rapidly growing sectors is the food industry. Cricket protein powder is used in the production of cookies, instant noodles, energy bars, and nutritional supplements for athletes. With their high protein content and low fat, crickets have become an ideal choice for people following a healthy diet or weight loss regimen. Currently, the insect-based food market in China is estimated to be worth over $7 billion and is expected to continue its strong growth. Beyond food, crickets are also utilized in the pharmaceutical and traditional medicine industries. According to Chinese medicine, crickets can aid digestion, strengthen bones and joints, and support the treatment of certain respiratory conditions. Pharmaceutical companies have studied and extracted compounds from crickets to produce medicines and functional health products. Today, the insect-based pharmaceutical sector in China is valued at approximately $500 million annually. In the livestock industry, cricket powder serves as a highly nutritious feed source for poultry and aquaculture. Its protein content is significantly higher than that of soybeans and fish meal, promoting faster animal growth without relying heavily on industrial feed. This not only helps reduce costs but also contributes to environmental sustainability, as cricket farming consumes far less water and resources compared to traditional livestock farming. Currently, China produces around 50,000 tons of cricket powder per year, supplying both domestic markets and exports to various countries. Additionally, crickets have found their way into the cosmetics industry. Some skincare products and shampoos in China have begun incorporating cricket extracts due to their high protein and amino acid content, which help nourish hair and skin. The insect-based cosmetics industry in China is now valued at over $300 million and continues to expand rapidly. In recent years, the cricket farming industry in China has experienced significant growth, becoming a sustainable protein source for food, pharmaceuticals, livestock feed, and cosmetics. However, crickets are not the only insects being utilized in the food and biotechnology industries. One emerging contender with equal potential is the locust, a protein-rich insect that is easy to farm and reproduces rapidly. Like crickets, locusts can be raised on an industrial scale in closed farming systems. In China, locust farms are gradually emerging and expanding at an astonishing rate. The biggest advantage of locusts is their rapid growth and exceptional reproductive capacity. A single adult locust can lay hundreds of eggs per reproductive cycle, and it takes only about 4 to 6 weeks to develop from an egg to harvest size. This enables farmers to maintain a fast production cycle and maximize profits. Nutritionally, locusts even surpass crickets. They contain approximately 70% protein and are rich in essential amino acids and omega-3s, making them highly beneficial for human health. As a result, locusts have been incorporated into food production, including crispy locust snacks, locust protein powder for energy bars, instant noodles, and dietary supplements. China's locust-based food industry is steadily expanding, with its market value projected to reach $3 billion by 2030. Locusts are not only nutritionally valuable, but also serve as an excellent feed source for livestock. Chicken, fish, and shrimp farms have begun using locust powder as an alternative to fish meal due to its high protein content and easy digestibility. This not only helps reduce feed production costs, but also alleviates pressure on marine resources, one of the major challenges facing the aquaculture industry. In addition, locusts are being utilized in the pharmaceutical and cosmetics industries. Research has shown that locust extracts can help boost the immune system, improve skin and hair health, and even aid in the treatment of arthritis. Several cosmetics companies in China have started researching and developing skincare products containing locust extracts, opening up a promising new market. With all its advantages in growth speed, nutritional value, and diverse applications, locust farming is gradually becoming an equally attractive insect farming industry alongside cricket farming. Locusts are not only a protein-rich insect, but have also become an ingredient in many delicious dishes in China. One of the most popular dishes is crispy fried locusts, which are seasoned with salt, pepper, and chili before being deep-fried until golden and crunchy. This dish has a rich, crispy texture and is often enjoyed as a snack or paired with beer. Additionally, stir-fried locusts with garlic and chili are also highly favored, as they are combined with green vegetables, scallions, and spices to create a flavorful and spicy dish. In some regions, locusts are ground into protein powder and used to make cookies or nutrition bars, or mixed into soups to enhance nutritional value.
In the poultry farming biz, ducks are like rock stars, especially in Asia, where the climate and terrain are just ducky for them. According to the stats, China takes the crown as the world's biggest producer of duck meat, churning out around 4.5 million tons per year. And guess what? They're also among the top egg eaters, gobbling up hundreds of billions of eggs annually. Across this vast land, there are thousands of megaduck farms where they're raking in thousands of eggs a day. This is how farmers keep those pesky parasites off ducks. The process of raising ducks for egg production differs from raising them for meat and chow, requiring a tad more care. Feeding ducks solely for egg laying with a mixed diet might jack up the food bill, but it's offset by convenience and ease of use. Plus, farmers can plan out the grub quantity flexibly and monitor daily intake, avoiding frequent diet changes. The key is a steady, quality food source and ensuring that the ingredients for making feed are top-notch and squeaky clean. Drop a hash one if you're digging this duck farm. China takes the crown as the world's largest consumer of poultry eggs, including the famous salted duck eggs, a traditional Chinese delight. Every year, folks in China crack open billions of these salty treats. The yolks of salted duck eggs aren't just a Taiwan tradition, they're a symbol of the perfect blend of distinctive flavor and culinary finesse. With a simple yet delicate process, each egg carries a tale of meticulous care and creative passion. First off, prepping these eggs is key to ensuring that sweet, savory goodness. Poking a tiny hole at one end allows gases to escape and prevents air exchange, setting the stage for perfect pickling. A carefully concocted saltwater solution jazzed up with a splash of white wine and fragrant ginger brings forth that signature tang and just right saltiness. During the pickling process, every drop of brine seeps into the egg, creating a rich, creamy texture that's truly unique. The pickling duration is the secret sauce behind the egg's maturity and flavor. Depending on your palate preferences, you can opt for a quick pickle for a subtle, silky taste or go the long haul for a bold, luscious flavor explosion. Each bite of a salted duck egg yolk is a sophisticated, passionate experience. With its captivating orange hue and sweet aroma, this dish isn't just part of a meal, it's the pinnacle of creativity and refinement in Taiwanese cuisine. With the richness and allure of Taiwan street food, it's no wonder that 200 servings of giant burgers and hamburger steaks fly off the shelves daily, marking the locals' and tourists' love and passion for the country's rich and diverse cuisine. Drop a 0 if this burger's leaving you bored. With over a century of experience in poultry farming and breeding, Eskildsen Farm has built a reputation as one of the top suppliers of quality goose breeds. The geese here are carefully selected to produce outstanding breeds, boasting superior features in feathers, meat, and productivity. Geese ain't confined to no boundaries here. They're free to roam on lush pastures and soak up the vast natural expanse. When they're let loose, they strut their stuff, waddling freely between green meadows, fields, and ponds. That's how farming creates a natural habitat for the goose gang, boosting their health and growth. At duck farms across Asia, billions of ducks are pampered and nurtured. Unlike poultry kept cooped up, ducks often get to frolic freely in vast fields or marshes, especially in places like China and Southeast Asia after the rice harvest season. Those post-rice harvest fields are like duck paradise, where they can roam around and forage to their heart's content. However, for farms focused on egg production, having duck coops is an absolute must-have. Duck coops ain't rocket science and can be whipped up from bricks, bamboo, or wood. These coops act like a duck fortress, shielding them from rain and keeping them cozy. Ducks can lay eggs anywhere, so to ensure top-notch egg quality, it's crucial to build them a coop for nesting and lounging. The nesting pen's gotta have a dry floor to keep out mice and other critters. Farmers gotta sprinkle some dry grass or rice husks to keep things sanitary. On the farm, there's a flock of ducks laying eggs, and farmers can haul in hundreds of duck eggs each day. Each egg gets neatly arranged in trays for shipment to consumers or carefully selected for hatching into new ducklings. Duck farms don't just profit from duck eggs, but also rake in cash from selling ducklings. Farmers meticulously pick out fertilized eggs with healthy embryos to pop into the incubator. After 28 days, those duck eggs hatch into adorable ducklings. One or two of these fluffy fellas can fetch around $1, depending on size. Duck farms typically scoop up anywhere from 500 to 1,000 ducklings to raise on the farm. Meat ducks can be fattened up in about 3 months before hitting the market. Everything seems calm and serene. If given the chance, I truly yearn to escape the hustle and bustle of the city and experience life as a farmer on this farm. Have you ever dreamed of feeling that tranquility? During the egg incubation months, the main grub on the menu is wheat, which is a staple in the cereal department. The geese are served a diet that's all natural and packed with nutrients. In the hustle and bustle of Taiwan, a hefty burger or a juicy hamburger steak isn't just your average street food. It's a symbol of the allure and diversity of street cuisine. The giant burger, with its hefty size and soft bun, is the go-to spot for foodies craving a satisfying feast. Loaded with layers of beef, gooey cheese, and fresh veggies, each burger bite is a taste adventure you can't miss. As for the hamburger steak, a unique twist on the classic burger, it offers a different culinary experience with its tender, flavorful beef patty, delicately seasoned and grilled to perfection over a hot charcoal grill. Paired with rich gravy and crispy fries, each hamburger steak bite is a journey of discovery into new and enticing flavors. This is how farmers keep those pesky parasites off ducks. The process of raising ducks for egg production differs from raising them for meat and chow, requiring a tad more care. Feeding ducks solely for egg laying with a mixed diet might jack up the food bill, but it's offset by convenience and ease of use. Plus, farmers can plan out the grub quantity flexibly and monitor daily intake, avoiding frequent diet changes. The key is a steady, quality food source and ensuring that the ingredients for making feed are top-notch and squeaky clean. Drop a hash one if you're digging this duck farm. From spring to fall, fast-growing grasses shoot up, providing a bountiful food source for the geese. Farm owners can supplement with greens from the garden, wild grasses, dandelions, oats, and a variety of other grasses to boost the geese's nutrition. That's a bit of beauty before the ugly scenes roll in. You might not believe your eyes, but force-feeding geese is a reality in the goose farming industry. With the goal of producing larger livers, this method has stirred up quite a controversy and mixed opinions from the international community. To carry out force feeding, farmers typically use a special tube to pump food into the goose's throat. The supplementary food is delivered into the goose's stomach through this tube, causing the stomach to expand and hold more food than usual. Geese subjected to this horrifying ordeal endure it for about 4 months, a period of torment and distress.